Hi guys, Random here, back with a bit more World of Warships. Today we are looking at the absolutely gorgeous Giulio Cesare. Yes, the Julius Caesar. This is a tier 5 premium Italian battleship. And by God, it's pretty. This really is one good looking boat. You know, Italian style. Definitely good looking. So, Julius Caesar, or the Giulio Cesare. What is the boat like? Okay, well, I'm going to start off by giving credit to iChase here. And I think it was his video where he showed the armour layout. And yeah, this is a bit of a bow tanker. This is a bit of a bow tanker. If we take this away, you see here, the citadel there. You've got 80mm of armour. Now, according to what he was saying, this ship was rehulled, so it was given a new hull, and they kind of built it around the old one, which means you've got this kind of spaced armour effect going on here, which makes it very difficult to citadel from the front. So, nose forward, yes. Otherwise, you've got reasonable armour there, you know, it will defend you against smaller cruiser caliber and destroyer caliber guns, but if a battleship sees your broadside, you're going to take a hell of a knock, so you need to be a bit mindful of that. You do need to be a bit mindful of that. Survivability wise, kind of in the middle really, 45,500. It's not the lowest, it's not the highest, I believe. It's kind of in the middle there, so that's fine hit point wise. 21% torpedo damage reduction. Again, not the best, not the worst. You really don't want to be getting torpedoed if you can help it in any boat, but the Giulio Cesare does have a couple of tricks up her sleeve. The artillery is 2 twin 320mm mount turrets and 2 triple 320mm mount turrets. So you have a 3-2, and we should be able to nip along to the back here, and a 2-3. Yeah. So basically 5 guns at each end. They're pretty good guns. They are pretty good guns. Cruiser punishing guns they are. 30-second reload on them, so that's pretty normal. 36 second 180 degree turn time. They're not slow, or no, let me rephrase that, they're not the slowest, but it's still not quick, is it? 36 seconds. 37% fire chance, which is nice. So your projectiles, your armour piercing projectiles, they've got an 830 metre per second velocity, which doesn't really give them the wallop that you might need on occasion. So if you've got something that, you know, in a 400mm gun, like, I don't know, what's Queen Elizabeth, 381, there you go. Something that you might be able to shoot through the bow and overmatch it and get the citadel, you're not going to get it with these. The caliber's just not quite big enough, but they punish cruisers very well. Oh yes. So keep your 9,700 max AP damage in mind when you see a cruiser broadside. You get a few of your shells in there, you could delete whatever you're shooting at. Your max HE damage, 4,800. It's not bad. It isn't bad, but that fire chance is where it's at with the AP, the HE rather. That's really what you want to be shooting stuff with if it isn't broadside to you. Yeah, that 30-second reload, by the time you've shot one salvo, they're on fire, they put it out. By the time you've reloaded, their damage con has expired, and you can get some lovely little toasty fires going on your enemies. Secondary armament, we have 4 twin mounted 100mm guns, 4.2 kilometre range, 8% fire chance, 1500 max damage, and you've got 6 twin 120 mils, which are 4.2k range, 2000 max AP damage. So yeah, mix of HE and AP there. It's not bad. It isn't bad. Your main battery firing range there, 16.4 kilometres. And yeah, it's not great. If we're fair, 35 as a rating is not great. If you look at what you've got, which is 8 twin 20 mils, shooting out 2 kilometres, 27 DPS. We have 6 twin 37 mils, which shoot out 3.5 kilometres, 70 DPS, and then you've got your dual purpose guns there. The 4 twin mounted 100 mils, 4 kilometre, 26 DPS. It's probably not worth going for an anti-air build, if we're fair. The base stats aren't great. Yes, you can boost them up. You could probably get that up to 40, 42 maybe, if you whacked all the anti-air stuff on it. But it's still not great. It still isn't great. Manoeuvrability wise, now this is where Giulio Cesare comes into her own. Oh yes, 27 knots for a tier 5 battleship is quick. It is quick. You will keep up with the majority of the cruisers. It's pretty good, and it does make it a very manoeuvrable and relocatable ship. Turn circle radius of 640 metres is brilliant. 13-second rudder shift, again pretty good. It is pretty good. Manoeuvrability wise is where this ship is best. You've got a good number of guns, and you've got a good manoeuvrability rating, so you can take these cruisers on and you can wiggle your ship just like they're wiggling theirs. Makes it a little bit easier as well if you are getting airdrop torpedoes fired at you, then being able to turn your boat and having that nice turning circle there of 640 metres does help incredibly when you aren't under air attack. Concealment wise, we've got 11.4 kilometres. The captain has got the concealment expert on there, so it's pretty stealthy for a battleship. It's pretty stealthy for a battleship. Now we've got the assured detectability ranges post patch. You'll see assured detectability range by sea, so if you're this side of the island and the enemy's this side of the island, then yeah, if you're within 2 kilometres of each other, you'll appear. If you're in smoke, you'll appear. You now have this, which is detectability after firing the main guns in smoke. Yep, they have affected the smoke changes. 10.9 kilometres, so it shows off half a kilometre from your maximum detectability range. If you fire your guns, your artillery, like I say, 16.4 kilometres there, so you do get a little bit out of smoke, but it's to discourage smoke camping, and I think it will work. You know, we'll wait and see. Castle, obviously the Halloween port here, it's, as far as I can work out, the same as last year's. So yeah, nothing too surprising there. The Halloween event is obviously running as well. I'm not going to do a video on the first part because I did it last year, so I don't really see the point. You know, by all means check that video if you want to see it. There really is not a huge amount in the way of difference. The Transylvania now sails along with a big circle around her. You've got to have boats in that circle to keep the Transylvania going. The difference this year is that circle also gives you a heal. It's only 30 health points per tick, but it's a heal. 5-starred it on my second try. Had a good team, so yeah, don't really see the point in doing that again. You'll see Halloween there, 5-star. Yeah, so all good, all good. Anyway, right, I digress. So let's stick a quick peek at the modules. You'll see the upgrades here. I've got main armament mod 1, I have aiming system mod 1, just to tighten up the grouping a bit on the shells, and we have damage con mod 1 there. Yep. Consumable wise, obviously we'll go damage con 2, and do you know what, I'm going to leave repair party just a standard one. Yeah, don't see the point in putting a premium one on there. Doesn't really need it. So we have the Type 9 camo comes standard with the boat. Gives you 50% bonus XP on the ship, which is nice. Signal wise, what would I put on this? Now you could go anti-air and secondaries if you wanted. Personally, stick a speed flag on it. I mean, it's pretty quick anyway, but if we look now, 28.4 knots, now you're definitely keeping up with stuff. Stick a please don't blow me up flag on there. A bonus HP, quick consumables, and may as well get some commander XP and some free XP. Why not? There we go. Would I put anything else on there? Yeah, maybe the fire extinguishing flag. Why not? And because I'm a bit short of credits, we'll stick a credit flag on there as well. So let's take her into a co-op and let's see how she gets on. Now, I've had quite a lot of fun in this ship. It has been good. I've had a few games in her now, and yeah, I'm liking the Giulio Cesare. You do need to bear in mind that as battleships go, you're not the strongest. Now we have got a Koenig, we have Giulio obviously, October Revolution there, we've got the Wyoming, so there's 4 battleships on this team. We also have 4 cruisers. Interesting. So 2 Emily Burts, a Danae and a Yabare. Interesting. Okay, so let's load up the AP. It's this map. It's nice not to have a carrier on this map actually. Mainly because the anti-air on this is not all that great, but it's nice not to have a carrier. You generally, well, I generally find anyway, every time I get this map, there are carriers. So we should have 2 cruisers, 2 battleships on each side. On each side of the map. So yeah, let's see what we can do. The Yabare or Yabari there does have torpedoes. I think they're 6 kilometers, and of course the Emile Bertin has torpedoes as well. Yabare was a I've got the Yabare, but it was a boat that was bought out in closed beta as a premium. There was the Sims, the Gremiashi, and the Yabari. I have the Sims and the Yabari. I love to get the Gremiashi just because I like collecting ships. But yeah, the Yabari got its renown, if you like, for being a tier 4 cruiser with defensive AA consumable. The anti-air rating on the Yabari is actually really quite good. So we have an Emile Bertin here, so I'm going to guess for about there. We'll watch the shells. They're looking good. Yeah, that wasn't bad. I can live with that. Now you see what I mean about this being a cruiser killer. It loves to munch cruisers. We have 3. I'm expecting another ship over this side of the map, but let's put the shells down about there. Hopefully that will, yeah, get rid of that particular cruiser. So 1 down. Now I need to keep the nose pointing forward because we've got a couple of battleships here. So remember the armour layout is that Cesare is kind of thinking about going backwards there. Not entirely sure why, but doesn't look like he's moving, does it? Let's put some shells down and let's see. One overpen. So that's another thing about these ships not having a huge amount of armour, is you do need to watch out for over penetrations. So let's spin the back of the boat round and just see if we can get into doesn't look like we got any hits there. No. Okay, right, so I'm going to go to push forward a bit. I'm going to spin the guns round to the port side just because of the way these two ships are positioned. Now with any luck that Yabari will get some torps into this guy. You see there? Yeah, 8,000. I'll take it, it's not bad. Back off the speed a bit if we want to cap. There go the Yabari torps. Looking good. Got one in. Okay, both ships are aiming at me now. That's fine. Lost the turret there, but not too worried. Now, let's see Mr. October Revolution over here. Let's see if we can get some good hits into. Yeah, not bad at all at 22,000. And we'll probably get another round or two in. So yeah, I need to bring the front of the ship round. You do seem to lose your guns quite a lot on this. You know, maybe the health pool on the guns is quite, you know, quite low. I don't know. Let's see if we can get another citadel on her. No. Yeah, we seem to have the angle just about right there for bouncing those shells, which is pretty nice. What are we left with? We're left with a Wyoming and a Danae over there, so might as well turn the guns round. I am reversing here to try and stay within the cap circle. That'd be quite nice if that Wyoming pulled in here. It'd speed it up a bit, which would be good. Now we have a Koenig and an Emile Bertin over there. Right, here we go. So we got the cap, all for the XP. And now we just sail south. And if that Wyoming's still going by the time we get there, then we'll get some shots on onto that. We have a Wyoming with us here. And the Yabari didn't survive the encounter at this end, but to be fair, it's not the best armoured ship, and he did get in close. So I suppose it's only to be expected. So let's get some use out of the speed on this particular ship. You see the old Wyoming there. Kind of bow on to our Koenig. So not going to be an easy kill at the moment. look at this ship. Is she not pretty? Oh. If I was a man ship, I would date her. Right. Let's head this way. We're coming into range. 16.4 is our range, remember? And we're 16.6, 16.5. So let's see if we can get our guns doing the work. Oh, somebody shot him. Fair play. Right. How did we do? 57,842 damage, 3 citadels, 13 target hits, 1 base cap, 1 boat sunk, 90,831 credits, 2,376 XP, and 476 free XP. Let's have a look. Yep. The old Emily Burt there did well. Sunk 2, second on the list there. It's not bad. It isn't bad. Especially on that map, because you are very much limited as to what you can kill, because it's literally split in half. So, sunk the Emile Bertin there, got some good damage on the October Revolution, and got a good ding or two into the old Cesare, so that's nice. Let's have a look at the take home. 79,401 credits, that's not bad, and 2,640 Commander XP. Not bad at all, not bad at all. So let's go back to port. So, Giulio Cesare. This, for me, very much suits my playstyle. You can afford to be a little bit aggressive in it. You mustn't overextend, because you are not a strong armoured dreadnought type ship. You are a fairly well-armoured cruiser type ship, if you know what I mean. You've got the battleship armament, you've got kind of battleship armour, but you've got cruiser speed and, you know, heavy cruiser manoeuvrability as well. So you need to kind of play this as a, I think, second line, if you know what I mean. Let your destroyers go first, let them spot stuff, use your stealth, get to where you can choose the engagement, and then take on the enemy. And yeah, just make sure that you're not biting off more you can chew, and I think you'll have good times. I do think you'll have good times. They're doing a reasonable array of packages at the moment with this particular ship. You've got your standard one, you've got your I think they call it Captain's package, and then the Admiral's package. If you add up the value of the stuff that you get in the packages, well, forget all the flags and all that sort of stuff. If you just add up the doubloons, this ship works out at £17 something as a standalone purchase. If you buy it in one of the packages, you can get your doubloons, and in the Captain's package this works out about £15 for the ship. In the Admiral's package it works out just over £12 for the ship. So I went for the Admiral's pack, mainly because I didn't have any doubloons. So I got 10,000 doubloons, and the boat, I think it's about 30 quid for the doubloons, and I think the pack was £42. So yeah, this was 12 quid. So if you're canny with the way you choose your packs and stuff, have a good look through them and see if one of the other ones presents good value. You could end up getting this ship, you know, for 12 quid. So yeah, worth looking at anyway. Worth looking at. Anyway, I think that's more than enough from me for now. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, the subscribe button is there. Give it a tap. If you want to let me know your thoughts, if you have played the Cesare or played against one and found a good way to defeat it, maybe, let me know in the comments. Also, the comments are there if you've got any questions or suggestions. And yeah, the old like button, he loves a tickle, so give him a little caress, give him a little poke, and yeah, thank you ever so much. So, just remains for me to say it's Captain Random signing off. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again in the next one. Take care.